One of my signature sound experiences is what I call angelic blessings. I had the amazing opportunity to actually be recording myself when I first opened up to channel angelic beings. And that moment is captured on the composition called Incarnate Angel on my Angelic Incarnation album, which is available on my website, and it's on iTunes and Spotify and Apple Music. And it was a very profound and powerful experience. And ever since then, I've been consciously working with angels. The four major archangels, Michael, Uriel, Gabriel, and Raphael, each have introduced themselves to me in different ways. The first being Archangel Michael when I was 18 years old in my single room as a freshman in undergrad. And it was one night I woke up in the middle of the night and there he was over my bed, flaming, his glowing, and he had his flaming sword and he handed it to me. And being raised Congregationalist, I wasn't too familiar with the archangels at that point, but I certainly opened my heart and my life to them, and they have been with me ever since. And it's a pure honor and privilege to be sharing angelic blessings. So I do offer 10-minute sessions, and this would be a really nice feature for that. I just give you some sonic blessings, blessed with the angels, also the white time energy, which is on, and one or two crystals that I could send to you via distance. And so here's an angelic blessing for my gratitude for you and my gratitude for being able to offer my services to you on this platform. 연나만이에요 엄마의 남이 연나예요 엄마이 엄마니 엄마니 온나이 온나예요 온나이 온나이 엄마니 엄마니 야네네 Thank you for this healing. Thank you for this healing. Thank you for this healing.
Hi there. Welcome to another presentation of the Globe Sound Healing Conference. Now we have Christine Hodil. Hi, Christine.
Hey, hi.
Welcome, welcome.
Good to be here.
Christine has 40 years experience as a master sound healer, metaphysician, alchemist, sacred anatomy architect, spiritual teacher, healer, initiator, medical intuitive, and founder of Renewal Energetics and Source Healing and Awakening, improv vocalist, percussionist, and dancer. She does private sessions and groups and mentorships. What have you been up to lately?
Oh, heavens. All good things. Wonderful things. Just disseminating as best I can the best frequencies into the world, no matter if it's like this or in my everyday life, or serving people, one to one or groups or whatever.
Nice.
Yes.
Well, here's the big question. If you had all the money in the world, what would you do to help people on the planet?
Mm. Well, there's so many ways. There's just so many. I mean, there's food, basics, water. Um, and dear to my heart is that people can awaken to who they really are and that they can embody that and go forward in a beautiful, empowered way, a calm and strident way, however that is for them, whether it's just simply by meditation or creating programs for people who need food and water, or doing their sound work because it's just so potent, and the other kinds of beautiful work that we're all doing now.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, yeah, joining together and yeah.
Okay, so what's your presentation about?
Well, today my presentation is sounding the creationary source within you. Discover, embody, and celebrate your inner cosmic sound. And this arose for this time with you, David, and for the sound healing community and everybody, because when we know our sound, when we are so intrinsically aware of the forces of nature that present to us and act as sound or light or frequency, all these different ways empower us to really be that. It becomes us. And we can share this in the world in ways that don't even have to be overt, but can be overt. We can teach it, we can demonstrate it, we can support it. We can support beautiful sound healing and other kinds of healing so that we can all progress and reawaken to who we are. Because we are, tears come as I think about it, because we are so, there's such a beauty of creation that we are.
It's interesting. I've asked people for years in workshops and open houses and such, how many of you know where home is? And I'm not talking about the frequency, because that's really cool if you know your home note, but so nobody hardly ever knows that. But I know where, how many of you know where you're at home at peace, where you're you? And less than a quarter say yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Sometimes a third, right?
Mm,
They say, and so many people don't even know their own vibration.
right. That's a travesty.
Yeah. Yeah. There's so much noise out there. There's so much around us that we totally get and train. I'm totally looking forward to your presentation.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, and this is why this came. So, because I always, you sent me the invitation. I thought, oh, yes, I get a yes. I feel a yes. I sense a yes. I know a yes. And that's part of knowing who I am, right? We know, we just know. And this title just went boom, like that and vibrated in my space. I was like, oh, I hope this isn't too esoteric, but it's not, to me, it's not esoteric. It is just common sense and common science. I mean, it is what we are. And so many people, you know, um, even if we're sound practitioners of some kind, or a dancer or a percussionist or whatever, a creative, in those ways, that there's this place where it's kind of something we do rather than what we are. And so there's this extra interface that doesn't need to be there, which is thinking, okay, now I'm going to do this. It's like, how about we just do this? It is this. So we just sound it. And that's how I've worked for all these years. It's not about, I've studied with tremendous people, and what they gave me most, and what life gave me, it was a self-awakening. And that's what I want to do for people, is to help us wake up to this sound aspect, the light aspect, in a way where it's even just like going out and you see a tree. You don't think, well, how is that tree there? Unless it's eliciting that in you. So, and this person, what is this person? It's life itself, it's nature itself. We are extraordinary creations, just extraordinary. And so, this kind of work of discovering the isness, as you're speaking about, and
Oh,
coming from there. Yeah.
we'll go ahead and begin.
All right, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. So we invite your pure self to become aware, more aware in your own sphere of influence. Yes? Right inside your body. And during this time, we're going to be working with sounding the creationary source within you. How do we do that? So, by discovering embodiment of yourself as sound, and then being able to be that, even when you're not singing it or playing it, it's naturally unfolding from us all the time anyway. So dropping in now, we want to help you celebrate yourself and what's already within you and activate this. So we'll be doing this through transmissions, through me and in the field. Yes, beautiful. And this is a totally in the moment created for you transmission, so you can get the most from it. I simply show up. Yes, beautiful. And we will be giving you a very specific practice if you wish to do it throughout your life. So just relax. And let your mind relax. Get comfortable. Feel the inside of your body and all the pulsations of the tissues, the heart, the mental, the force of life itself. And just feeling more and more of a calm. And even though I'm not with you in person right now, in an audible way, on some levels, we already know, many of you who are going to be listening to this later, it's how this works. I'm here for you now. There is no timeline to have to adhere to. Yes, beautiful. Now the energy is really getting stronger. Yes, and some of you, I can see the beautiful teachings that you've received either from your inner self at any time in your life, and also from the outside, from teachers, from reading, from studying the piano and learning the scales, or the drums and learning the rhythms from Ghana. But they can become more and more a part of you. A part of you in a way that is fully apparent, where you just know it. Good. And we feel you just dropping more deeply into your stillness, your silence. This is where the gold is. So during this time, I'll be giving vocal tones and helping to guide your flow. Yes. And of course, there are umpteen, so many beings here to support us, to guide us during this time. Good. Great. So we have begun the base of the structure. And just to let you know, I also see the energetic structures of incarnation, the template structures that are our personal auric field, our soul lineage fields, things like that. So we'll be addressing those as well during this and helping you resubstantiate yourself in this gorgeous, streamlined, much more streamlined communication system, not only within yourself, but with others, with life, with particles of awareness, particles of elements, trees, salamanders, plants, animals. We're all the same. We just have different forms. And this beautiful heart wants to be magnified. And with this, all gifts are given. So we begin in the heart. So this begins the gentle touching and cognizing these realms. They're magical. And in some ways very normal. Yes. Beautiful. So we're feeling you start to get more fluid. Cognize this fluidity within you. And we have seen before today that many of you have a connection with the idea and felt sense of fluids. Perhaps fluids have been more easy for us because we stand underwater. We know we're water. We feel the water. We drink the water. So this fluidity of water is right now becoming more magnified, brought forward. So you can start feel more and more this beautiful changing glorious movement, this dance, a presence. And this is inside the body. We're going to be focusing on the body a lot here, because we want to help you expand into this rhapsody inside your body. Good. And to awaken the subtle energetic channels, including the electrical system of your body, before we even go to the sound aspect. Yes. Good. Because these, again, these have been studied more. Perhaps you have read about these more. At least most people. Yeah, so just drop back in like you're even on a fluffy bed. Yeah, just and let go and let yourself fall in to yourself. Drop the mind. Don't need to hear much of what I'm saying, although the words help to elicit attention that's helpful, of where to be, how to open, where to go to, and what to remember. Yes. It's a remembering. Yes, that was beautiful. It's like there's all these other arms and legs and toes and fingers that we have as members of our body, members of our energetic team. Oh yeah, now it's really deepening. Thank you. Thank you. Keep dropping away and going into a stillness, even while listening. Okay, good. We're now extending the field even further into the cosmic arena of life. And these are the precise words that are coming through for you. The cosmic arena. I love it. Yeah, there it is. So we are a member of this oneness. We are a team together. Good. Beautiful. And we're going right up now, right up into your sacred core of being. So we each have an axis from up above going down through our body, down into the earth, and connecting inside the earth with the rest of humanity. We're not talking about going to the center of the earth here. We are talking about humanity's base to this planet. And there's many levels and layers to this, and there's other layers we can work with. Yes, good. And some of us have worked for eons inside the earth with her crystalline grids and helping them progress through our awareness, through our sound, through our light, through our being. And some of the sound healers who are well known and not well known have met there. It has been amazing. Yes. So you are invited as well to remember yourself in your different offices, how you contribute. It's not, the sound is not just from your little sphere. Yes, beautiful. Good. So as we ground a little more through here, there's becoming more strength of integrity within your subtle currents, which we invite through our physical form and our knowing. Yes. Good. There are many, many Hathor beings with us, and they are with everybody, just about everybody that are with us now, who's ever listening to this, and many more. They're here to help harmonize and instate these currents of awareness and bring them to the level of visibility and, I don't know why the word culpability, because that has had a negative. Why that word is being used, but this way of saying, yes, this is, I'm responsible for this. This is part of my field, therefore I am responsible for my field in a way that it's your emanation, it's your lifetime. It's your milieu to do what you will with this. So we're so grateful you're here. And here at this time with us now, so we can help you empower the beauty. Yes. Oh, it's getting really, really strong now, okay? And we also invite anything that we have felt responsible for that is not ours to hold can now be released. Karmic imprints, even blundering into places that were not kind. Yeah. Whew. Good. Good. A lot is clearing. A lot is clearing. And so this whole time, the sound is happening. The love is happening. The light is happening. The reformulation of your incarnational template structures are shifting and growing positively and unifyingly. So we're going to send some sound through my hands right now. And this is coming right now through my core of my body, my Sushumna core, around there, around my Sushumna, for direct current. So you get a flavor of it before we go into this one particular exercise with you. So just see, how does this feel? And I will also start translating some of the sound of these now. Anikia som Maria Loi Anikale Humokoe Kania Mekanio Yeo Hey oh hey hey Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. So we are silent for a while to let this incorporate, sink in. Yes. Good. Just keep the circulation happening. You don't have to do anything. Just keep allowing. That's all you need to do. Your own being is in charge of what happens here for you. We simply offer. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Some of you, I can see in your blood, you are remembering Atlantis. Not all was well during the times we may have been there. And so this sound you are receiving to help ameliorate some enculturations from there, other places. Some are from off-planet. They're not very nice looking. So, this is good. They're going poof, disappearing. This is good. Yes, these memories. Oh yes, very good. Very good. This is going to help a lot. Some of you, oh yes, really a lot. And also there's other places, other beings that have carried along with you, and it's a parting of the ways, which is helpful. So, of course, sound is part of this, and energy is coming through my hands. And I can hear some of the sounds of that. Yeah, beautiful. There we are. Very, very nice. Whole big group. Yes. Really got cleared and substantiated much, much better from all kinds of old injuries, we will call them, from having used sound or been in the vicinity of sound that was not helpful. So we're going through now, past through our childhoods, this lifetime, other lifetimes, trauma. This is what is flowing through to assist now. So just allowing. Yeah, so all the sonics coming through me, whether I'm just talking, it's still the sound, yes? Even the silence has the sound. There, thank you. Good, and now we're helping build a beautiful protection all around the beauty that just happened. Again, the Hathors, beings best known from Egypt and other places. Kia makoe kia hai kia makai ho kia ania makai alo 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 e amakaani o koe amakakoe 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 o ye amakoe. Yes. So also the Polynesian plethora of great heart brings tears of gratitude to me. All these cultures. And I can also feel streaming for you this group of Australian based sound lines to continue to help prepare you and help you heal from any travesty done through sound. Sound is crucial for our full awakening as sound itself. Yes. Yes, beautiful. Good, and we see you reconnecting and with them and reconnecting with the earth. Yes. Good. Okay. And we're going to start teaching a little here about the different kinds of your own vocal ability to source this source of sound within you and bring it forward more succinctly, more fully, more embodied. Okay. the rapture of it. Okay, so how far will you let yourself go now into letting go of everything you know about sound for just right now? Yes. So we creatively begin. Please place your attention within your spine, whether you are sitting, standing, or lying down. And perhaps you know of the channel that goes vertically through your body from way above you, down through your crown chakra, down into your head, down through your body, your central channels, down your legs, and into earth, where you are anchored. And we call upon oneness now, the oneness of you. And we ask for you to just give a lovely sigh of your body. So you do an out breath, and then from the base of your spine, up through your belly and up through your heart, just in breath, up, and then make sure your spirit comes all the way down into your body. Now you take it with your hands and make sure you just say, beloved, beloved, beloved spirit, I am. Come through my sacred channels and through my whole body and anchor down and keep this flow. And it comes up and around in this beautiful geometric tube torus, this rotating energy field that emits sound constantly, constantly, constantly. It cannot help itself. It's made of sound. You are sound. And feeling the inside of you now and the inside of this beautiful channel and this chalice of light that you are, and see and feel if you can start quivering the sound aspect. If you know yourself as this sound, how can this be? Where is it? How does it coexist with the light in your body? Breathe how you need to breathe right now. Don't force anything. But you might want to exhale to relax your form, your physical form, a little more. And become aware again of the sound outside of you. And you don't necessarily have to hear it audibly or anything like that, although you may. But just start really understanding this sound, grokking it, as we used to say in the olden years, or the younger years, I should say. Yeah, this just knowing, I am this, I am that. Ah, here's creation. Yes, good. We're feeling it now, engaging. Perfect. Perfect. And now, just be with us a little. We're going to help harmonize your layers of your field, your personality and your spirit and your I am presence, if you want to call it that, all that you are, all of creation. Good. So just stay open as much as you feel to these sounds. And we're going to be weaving a bit more for you, and then inviting you to do so as well more. Kia nama aloi kia mai, oloi kia mai a niamako oi kia ma, ohe kia ma aloi kia ma aloi, yala moko a kia ma oi, oi, so, gosh, good. So all these teams present, we have so many races of beings present because you're bringing all your guides now during this time. Good. All right. Now please, a couple or a few beautiful breaths coming up from your feet, up your body, up around your head, and coming around, down below your feet, up your body, above your head and down. And one more time. Good. Now, from this place, we are going to assist as you make your connection, and the amount of light and sound and the awareness of the sound comes down through your body and goes all over inside your cells and the waters of your body and the earth of your body, etc. Good. So just, you'll take an in-breath and then make a sound as you're doing that, bring it down. I call this the waterfall. Even though it's a sound fall, but it's like a waterfall coming down your body. So one tone, you start sounding now at the top of your head. So bring that one sound down. I'm going to do this for a while here, and you can modulate the sounds such as and the trick, so to speak, of this is that you're not making the sound as much as the sound awareness comes. You can continue for a few more times just doing this, just to get used to having the sound come down through like this. Good. And then actually, let's have you be within this central core of you that started to get enervated from the sound you were bringing down through, and sense your sound in there. Ask to know your sound. Listen. Good. And if right now you're not hearing something particular, it's okay. And we encourage you to take a breath and just let a sound come through with your breath. The sound you are sensing or asking to sense within your core. So this is your core. This is not sounding the sound of, say, an injury, which is totally possible as well, to give it a voice. So possibly it can just heal. You see? So much goodness with sound. Yes, and we're sending many blessings here so you all can get more connected as much as you wish now with feeling the sound within you. And just play with it now. Go ahead and make any sound that comes through you. Just allow it to come through naturally. It shouldn't sound like anything to your mind ahead of time. There it is. Beautiful. Yes. Oh, yes. And we're sending a lot more light right now with the Hathors and with the Elohim. The Elohim masters are with me quite a lot, and they're holding the field of begetting, of recreating your own being. Yeah, good. So they're helping substantiate these shifts that you are creating. Yes. Yes. Now we're stepping up the frequencies a little bit in your tissues and in the waters of your tissues so that you can feel the sound a bit more and activate it. And this is a series of activations that you can continue to repeat for yourself. Yes. Yes. Kia mahalo kia kaishna malui kia maui halaui halaui ai amakoi. Oh. And now just one more thing we'll do with you today, which is choose a body part. Say, I'm going to do these two fingers for some reason. So whatever pops into your awareness for yourself. Ask to know the sound within your fingers. And sing that sound. Give it a voice. Whatever that sound is. And just listen to your own body right now. See where you are being drawn inside your physical form and energetical form that wants your attention now. and ask to know yourself as its sound. This is a claiming. Yeah. Yes, this is a claiming. Yes, this is a claiming. Good. All right. So we are going to give thanks now and close for now. We're closing this section now. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. And this portion is complete for now. Thank you. Many blessings. Yes.
Okay, I got a question for you.
Great.
First of all, make your sound.
Oh, my sound. That's an interesting question because there are so many sounds of each person, right? And the sound, my core sound, you're asking, yes? It's coming right from my gut, my umbilicus, actually. That's the one that wants to be sounded right now.
Oh, would you say that sound is more your physical body or your soul?
That is my physical body sound that was to be the example when you asked for it. For me, the sound of us is so complicated, because it's on so many levels. And I relate to myself as those levels. You know what I mean? It's hard to just say this is my one sound,
Mhm.
especially in this circumstance here, because the awareness of the exercises that were being directed here today were so that people could really get aware of this inner physiology of their form, which informs them of this compendium of their one pure, pure emanation. And if we go big enough, perhaps, and further enough, everybody's might be doing hum, hum,
Where we're all one.
hum, right?
Hmm.
So that's a critical is the word that's coming. I want to use that word, critical knowledge base of the universe and the oneness aspect of this one sound that erupted into orgasmic representation of gazillion things and pathways and other elements and such.
The whole universe.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's just so vast. You know, we talk about the oneness, and so we can conceptualize it. And that's why, in my experience, exercises such as this to go into the sacred core of the physical electromagnetic form, our incarnational platform, and start sourcing the sound through the parts of the body can just help awaken this capacity so that other times we can just be and we're just streaming light. We're just streaming sound. I mean, many of us know this place, and many people haven't yet. But that place of just, there's no me concept,
Mm-hmm.
or very little.
For the longest time, I've been finding a person's rhythm,
Oh,
their
yeah.
metabolism.
Yes.
And it's interesting. I just thought of a different way to do it. That's really cool. But you could just do tapping and go faster or slower until you find what feels right, or just do it out loud. Just any rhythm until you find the speed of the rhythm that feels right. Mine would be ba 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 ba. You could do half of that too. Ba 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 ba,
Mm.
or even half of that, which would be the
Oh.
breath. Ba ba
Yeah.
ba, right? And
Yes.
then to know, and it's really tied into the tempo that you speak at when you're comfortable. Da 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 da, the way you speak at, and then da 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 da,
Yeah.
right?
Right. Rather than like
Right,
that.
right,
Right.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
We're
Which
trying to
can be
impress, yeah,
fun.
yeah. But
Yeah.
then there's the soul, and it's interesting. Um, I'm getting to the sense that the soul is, I used to think the soul would be the same as where you're at peace in your body, but I
Mm.
don't know that that's necessarily true, but it would make sense, right? Which would be your metabolism.
Well, for me, when you say that about the soul, is how do you define the soul is really important.
Yeah, the way I define it, it kind of comes from Alice Bailey, is really, it's the essence of you, that core frequency essence of you that is carried from lifetime to lifetime. It's when you said core, I thought of that first, but then I realized you're talking core of your body. But so it's really kind of the core of your consciousness in a
Well,
way
they're the same, really, in a way. You know what you're saying, but yeah, the core of the consciousness
of
is
you.
huge
Not everything of you, though,
of,
yours.
of me. It's all me
Well, yeah,
in a
but
way.
there's,
But as Christine Hodel, the person, yes, there's a definite signature frequency. And there's a definite trajectory going forward, going backwards, going ultra-dimensional fields of same timelines. There's just it's tremendous.
yeah.
It's tremendous.
I often think of it as the soul is that pure frequency, and then all the other realms and information from previous lifetimes are like harmonics around it. And they can
Oh,
be a little chaotic, a little dissonant, or you can get them in order.
yeah.
Whereas the soul is that pure essence of you that never wobbles and is really the same from lifetime to lifetime. And it's always perfectly
Oh,
still, watching everything. It's,
mhm. Yeah.
what are you doing now to bring us away from spirit?
Oh, those times. What? Have we had those times?
Okay,
Yes.
okay. If I would
Yes.
do my soul, this would be, I'm going to wing it here. Let me turn on original sound.
Okay. Mm.
Not exactly it, but it's right behind that.
Mm-hmm.
There it is.
Mm-hmm. Ooh,
Hmm.
super, super high, huh?
You could probably
When I
access it from a lower octave. I'm not sure. It's interesting whether it would be high or low.
hmm when I feel like I'm awake, it is a harmonic choir that is in absolute perfect alignment. It is so gorgeous when I hear it, and I know that's me. I know that's creation itself.
Yeah, that's source. I think of
That's
that as
source.
source.
That's source. So that's how I feel it, and that's I mean, my source healing and awakening, the title of my work for over 40 years was that because it just, it was just there. And
You
I'm
know,
like,
it's
oh my heavens.
it's really interesting. I worked with some brainwave researchers that worked with what's her name, Anna Weiss, and
Mm,
she did a lot of research on higher consciousness around brainwaves. And they came
mm.
in, and I go, well, accessing source and oneness is the main thing, right? It's the whole deal. And they said, yeah, there's one better though. And you can see it with the brainwave mapping with EEG. And I'm
Yeah.
like, what's that? And they said, where you're one with source, but you're still present in your own vibration,
Oh yeah, yeah.
which is both left and right brain at the same time.
Beautiful. Oh, love it. It's gorgeous. That's it. It's they can't even be for me, my mind gets really boggled thinking that, you know, how can our brains really get that all together? We are amazing, really.
Who
I
the
mean,
hell put this together?
yeah, yeah, who the heavens, and sometimes the hell of it all. But yeah, it's the same thing. It's beyond the mind. It is the sensing. That's why this sense of, knowing the elements of the body. So I can look in my body and oh, there's the wood element. I can see it in other people. I see the elements in other people. It's very easy for me. And so I can go there singularly within myself and go, oh, I see. That's looking a little, let's do this or that. And I always know that it's always connected. The water is connected to the water, the water. As, some people might even call it a god of water and give it a name. But it's that because it's a power. It's the manifestation of this power that we can perceive and experience as. Same with the sound. So that's like this today, it's like this sound. When we touch that, and then we bring that through our craft or our speaking voice or, our recordings, our live presentations, it's just a whole different field of experience that is holing and is sacred and is sanctified. And I don't see it ever, anything ever bad happening to it.
We're almost out of
Ever.
time, but I got one big question.
Yeah, please.
How do you access that? What's how would you tell people to access
Well,
to how to access that? Because what you said right there is the it's the deal.
that's it.
That's it. That's it.
That's
It's the
it.
deal.
Well,
That's
there.
the
It
deal.
could have been 2 minutes. The 2 minutes. I'm going like this, holding up 3 minutes. Three, let's say 2 minutes. Yeah. Um, is that um this opportunity that we have to go inside. That's why this when I was thinking, oh, what should I offer, for this? And this just came boom like that. Got to do this. Okay. Because becoming aware and activating the Shushumna coming down through the central core of light, that's pure. That is freaking pure. It's awake. So when we're in there, the awakeness has a charge of a certain kind that is perceived and palpated as sound or as light. And most people have, that I know of anyway, have been more aware of that light aspect than the sound. And so this is a way when one contacts one's own sound or one's own light, we have more access that's immediate and pure of form the way that I see it. I mean, we can bring through the Elohim, like, Elohim, who can get higher, in a certain kind of way, creator beings, But there's this, and then there's a Hawaiian, it's just, it changes one's intelligence, the intelligence of the soul, the body, the rest of humanity when we become aware of these elements consciously. This is what I believe and have found to be true.
As Bev in Mount Shasta used to say,
Mm,
just be still enough to hear your own sound.
that stillness, it's key. We have to let go. We have to not even try to go to find the sound. We have to be, that's why that exercise, is to be in there and just start, oh, oh, and just keeping, it's like as musicians, or as a dancer or a drummer, we show up in the moment and what happens. That's why I love improv.
Thank you.
Oh, blessing to be with you, David, and everybody. Thank you for hosting this. Beautiful.
It was really beautiful.
Yes.
Till next time.
Till next time. Farewell. Aloha.
Bye.